Our world is a map of the known and the explained, but hidden within the familiar borders of our continents lie places that defy logic, places where the laws of physics seem to bend, where ancient civilizations left behind impossible structures, and where nature behaves in ways that baffle even our greatest scientists. Today, we are traveling across the globe to uncover the 10 most mysterious places on Earth, from shifting sands to underwater ruins. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about our planet. Number 10. The Crooked Forest, Poland. In a remote corner of western Poland, there is a grove of 400 pine trees that all grow with a haunting 90-degree bend at their base. Every single tree curves northward before straightening out and reaching toward the sky. They were planted around 1930, but to this day, nobody knows why they grew this way. Some believe it was a unique gravitational pull. Others think it was a secret technique used by local carpenters to create naturally curved timber. But since the town was abandoned during World War II, the secret died with the people who lived there. They stand now as a silent, twisted mystery in the middle of a perfectly straight forest. Number 9. The Eternal Flame Falls, New York, USA. Deep within the Chestnut Ridge Park, tucked behind a cascading waterfall, lives a flame that never goes out. While waterfalls are usually associated with extinguishing fire, this one protects it. A small grotto at the base of the falls leaks natural methane gas, which stays lit year-round. While scientists understand how the gas leaks, they cannot explain why the geological conditions in this specific spot keep the flame alive through freezing winters and rushing water. It is a beautiful, flickering contradiction of nature. Number 8. The Richat structure, the Eye of the Sahara, Mauritania, visible from outer space. This massive, circular feature in the Sahara Desert looks like a giant blue eye staring up at the stars, stretching over 25 miles in diameter. It was originally thought to be the result of a massive asteroid impact. However, after years of study, researchers found no evidence of extraterrestrial rock. Geologists now believe it is a deeply eroded volcanic dome. But the perfect symmetry of its rings and the way it sits perfectly flat in the middle of a desert has led many to wonder if this was the true location of the lost city of Atlantis. Number 7. The Fairy Circles, Namibia. Across the vast Namib Desert, millions of circular patches of bare earth dot the landscape. They are perfectly spaced, ranging from 2 to 15 meters in diameter, and nothing grows inside them. For decades, scientists argued over the cause. Were they the result of radioactive soil, toxic plants, or perhaps, as local legends suggest, the footprints of the gods? Recently, theories about sand termites and plant competition have emerged, but none explain why the circles follow such a mathematical, honeycomb-like pattern across hundreds of miles of sand. Number 6. The underwater city of Yonaguni, Japan. Off the coast of the Ryukyu Islands lies a massive, submerged stone structure that looks like a stepped pyramid. Discovered by a diver in 1986, the Yonaguni monument features sharp, right-angled edges, flat platforms, and what look like carved staircases. Some geologists insist it is a natural formation, created by the unique currents of the Pacific, but many archaeologists believe it is a 5,000-year-old city that sank during a massive earthquake, making it a Japanese version of the Atlantis myth. Number 5. The plain of jars, Laos. Scattered across the Xiangkhong Plateau are thousands of massive, stone jars, some weighing several tons. They date back to the Iron Age, over 2,000 years ago. Legend says they were built by a race of giants to store rice wine for a great celebration. Archaeologists, however, believe they were used for ancient burial rituals. The mystery lies in how a prehistoric civilization moved these massive stones from distant quarries, and why they were scattered so randomly across hundreds of square miles of hills and valleys. Number 4. The Nazca Lines, Peru. In the high deserts of Peru, ancient people carved massive geoglyphs into the red earth. There are giant spiders, monkeys, birds, and strange, humanoid figures, some stretching over 1,000 feet long. The most mysterious part, you can only see the full shapes from high in the air, built between 500 BC and 500 AD. Long before the invention of flight, it remains unknown why the Nazca people created art that they themselves could never truly see. Were they messages to the gods, or, as some believe, markers for ancient celestial calendars? Number 3. The Blood Falls, Antarctica. In the middle of the frozen white wilderness of Antarctica, a waterfall of deep, crimson-red liquid flows from the Taylor Glacier. When it was first discovered in 1911, explorers thought it was red algae. It took nearly a century for scientists to discover that it is actually a subterranean lake, trapped under the ice for 2 million years. The water is so rich in iron that when it finally touches the air, it rusts instantly, turning a blood-red color. But the true mystery is the life found inside. Bacteria survive in this dark, oxygen-free lake, proving that life can exist in the most extreme conditions imaginable. Number 2. The door to hell, Turkmenistan, in the middle of the Karakum Desert. A massive, glowing crater has been burning for over 50 years. In 1971, Soviet engineers were drilling for oil when the ground collapsed into a giant pit of natural gas. To prevent the gas from poisoning nearby villages, they set it on fire, expecting it to burn out in a few weeks. It has never stopped. Today, the Darvaza crater is a terrifying, orange glow in the desert night. A man-made accident that nature has refused to extinguish. Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. No list of mysteries is complete without the most infamous stretch of water on the planet. For over a century, the area between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico has been blamed for the disappearance of hundreds of ships and planes. Compasses spin wildly, pilots report strange electronic fog, and entire crews have vanished without leaving a single trace of wreckage. While some scientists point to methane bubbles or sudden storms, the sheer number of unexplained incidents continues to make the Bermuda Triangle the world's most enduring mystery.